Good morning to all dignitaries, guests, and delegates with great joy and immense exultation. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all present here for the inaugural ceremony of the first national virtual moot court competition organized by the Legal Insider in collaboration with IEC University.
IEC University is a private university in Baddi, Himachal Pradesh. The university was established by the Himachal Pradesh legislature under the IEC University Act 2012. The university works on a principle of IEC. That means for innovation, excellence, and commitment. For world class education, IEC University aims to deliver multidisciplinary programs, all of which are designed to be industry relevant through effective and efficient process so as to make it accessible for all the sections of society.
The School of Law, IEC University, is a self financing school affiliated to IEC University and recognized by the Bar Council of India. The school has been set up to impart legal education to students with its well structured courses and aims to make them aware of their legal rights and responsibilities.
The Legal Insider is a newly established platform with goal to expand and connect various legal professionals and students who are willing to contribute and share their proficiency. The Legal Insider has conducted 7 national events in recent times, and they also run a successful journal to serve the same purpose, which gives an insight to possibility of legal enhancement. It is a student-run initiative which primarily focuses on cyber law and IPR. The Legal Insider encourages students from the legal fraternity to write, read, and expand their knowledge and provides them the platform and opportunity for the same.
The Legal Insider National Virtual Moot Court Competition 2020 has seen the participation from all across the country. We have 47 teams in this competition.
It is our privilege to have Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaiswal, the Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University, as our chief guest. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome the patron, Professor Dr. Anju Saxena, the Vice Chancellor of IEC University. She is highly acclaimed educator having a bucket full of various awards and accolades. She has contributed 28 years enriching in teaching, research, consultancy, training, managing various systems and subsystems. As an ardent environmentalist, she is associated with Green Brigade. I would request Professor Anju Ma'am to share few words of wisdom with us and to introduce the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaiswal.
Ma'am, your mic is turned off.
Thank you so much for reminding me. And thanks again to give me this opportunity to welcome such a personality today for the program. Good morning, everyone. And today I'm really honored and privileged to welcome the chief guest of the program, Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaiswalji, the Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University. Ma'am, we are really privileged to have you here. I've heard a lot about you. Moot court competitions today is the first national moot court competition with IC University in association with Legal Insider. I welcome Legal Insider and the Association of IC University. Welcome to the organizers also for the Legal Insider. Ma'am, you are the role model, epitome of knowledge, and as a women, I can say you are the role model to all of us. And I'm really happy to see if women work on such a epic positions. We are fortunate to have you here, and I'm sure in the presence of your team presence, these students will definitely going to get a confidence and knowledge in this competition. I would like to share about the university. This is 8 years old university, ma'am, and we are running around 80 courses. The law is one of them. And this law department is growing in a very, very good way, but still this department needs guidance people from various positions. And on this platform, I would request that my students and faculty will definitely get the insight in your able guidance. So can I extend my request to you to accept be the part of our law department in as a advisory board? Can we panel them? I would really be extending my request to you. My best wishes to all the participants today. My best wishes to the Department of Law from IEC University, and my best wishes to everyone who is watching this program. I'm sure you will get something today, what is happening in India and abroad in the judiciary system. I would request the anchor that can you read out the whole profile of today's chief guest so that we can also hear the rich experience of ma'am. Ma'am, thank you once again very much, and I welcome from the core of my heart that you are here and giving your precious time. Thank you so much. Ravinderji?
I feel privileged to welcome Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaiswal, Vice Chancellor, Himachal Pradesh National Law University, Shimla, as the chief guest of the first National Moot Court Competition 2020 organized by the Legal Insider and in collaboration with IEC University. Dr. Professor Nishtha Jaiswal's area of expertise is in constitutional law, administrative law, human rights, and environmental law. She has also authored 6 books. Her work in environmental law has been quoted in by the Supreme Court of India in the judgment of free noise pollution. She has been graced by many awards. Few are British Academy visiting profession and also wishes to Samman. She has been served various roles through the course of her prolific career. Respected ma'am, I would like to tell about also the organizers of the Moot Court competition, that is the IEC University and the Legal Insider. The Legal Insider is a student-run initiative which primarily focuses on cyber law and IPR. And IEC University aims to deliver multidisciplinary world-class education through effective and efficient processes so as to make it accessible to all sections of the society. I welcome you on behalf of the whole team of the organizers, and I request you to throw some words of wisdom to all our participants. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Beta. Dr. Anju Saxena, Vice Chancellor, Mr. Vinod Kumar, Registrar, Dr. Randeep Punya, Dean Academics, Dr. Ravindra Kumar, Dean School of Law, and Dr. Prahlad, HOD, Mr. Siddhant Sarkar, Founding Partner, The Legal Insider, Ms. Aditi Narayan, Founding Partner, Legal Insider. At the very outset, I must congratulate your esteemed university for organizing this virtual National Moot Court competition. Because after COVID-19, we are in such a situation that everything is going virtually only. We are yearning for meeting personally to one another, but let's see when the God is of course great, so we'll definitely meet soon. Such competitions are very, very important for the academic growth, for the growth of your personality. But don't think that if you have prepared yourself for appearing in the competitions that you have learned everything. Learning is such a process which continues throughout the life. And it's not merely that we have to enrich our minds, we have to enrich our hearts too. Aristotle very rightly said, educating the minds without educating the heart is no education at all. I'm also reminded of Sir Winston Churchill when he said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Mooting is very, very important, and this is really an art. And if you learn this art now because you are law students and tomorrow you decide to join litigation, then this will be a training ground for all of you. But of course, the training ground, whether you want to have your degree or you want to participate in the competitions, is always tough. So you have to determine, you have to devote, you have to dedicate. Immediately I am reminded of a shloka from Katha Upanishad. Utishtat jagrat prapya varani bodhat, kshura san dhara nikshita, duratya durgam patha tat kavyo vadanti, which means arise, awake, approach the great and learn, like the sharp edge of a razor is that path. So the wise say, hard to tread and difficult to cross. You must know that Swami Vivekananda was also inspired by this shloka of Katha Upanishad when he said, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So take every day as a beginning. There's no end. How mooting helps you? Mooting brightens your personality, make you good researchers, and whichever your profession intend to join after completing your degree, mooting will help you because you will be able to research. You want to join as law officer, you want to join as a judicial officer, as a teacher, as a bureaucrat, everywhere you need sea of knowledge. And you must thank technology that nowadays, if you become a good researcher, then you can search anything on Google. There is no difficulty. Then it makes you to learn the art of competition. What is very, very important that while you have to participate in the competition, you must work very hard because you can't underestimate who is your opponent, who is your competitor. So this hard working becomes a habit. And at the same time, your communication skills, your writing skills, your drafting skills, these also improve day by day as you continue participating in such competitions. And what you may not learn in the classroom, you learn while you're searching for the material, while you're arguing, and especially when the questions are asked by the judges. I just want to take a pause and tell you that many a time what the mooters do, they are well versed with their problem as such, but anything related to that they ignore. And they use certain terms without knowing what that term means. I don't say that you feel humiliated or embarrassed when any judge asks such questions, but you should be thorough. Again, I take a pause. I can give you the example. Example in the sense, what do you feel when in the class you ask your teacher certain question which is out of box? Now here the expert will ask you something within the box, but which is outside box. And if your teacher says, we'll discuss tomorrow, you think, why this teacher who is here to teach us doesn't know about it? The same opinion is that of the judge. If you are appearing in the competition, you have prepared your moot problem well, why you don't know about it? You are using the term. We never used this term for you. So you have to be thorough with everything you do. Very important things which you must know, because it is not merely appearing in the competitions. It's because you must learn. This is the quality. You must learn how to compete. So don't feel jealous of anybody. Somebody may win, you may not be the winner. But I take every participant as a winner because you made efforts. You worked very hard. You thought of competing. And if you now understand where you lacked, you can improve upon. And ultimately, success will be yours. So few things you have to, few qualities you have to imbibe. गर्व कीजिए, घमंड नहीं कीजिए. Feel pride. Now what is garv? Garv is, I can share with you that I'm a poet by heart. So I'll just give you one verse explaining what is garv. पांव रख इस मंच पर, हाथ छू लूं आसमां. I hope you understand. Your feet rest on the earth only, but aim is to touch the sky. पांव रख इस मंच पर, हाथ छू लूं आसमां, फिर इस मंच पर क्यों ना गुरूर करूं. It's not कि अपने पे तुम्हें घमंड हो. That foundation, that platform, your institution, your home, and of course, then ultimately yourself. You must love yourself. And for being successful in life as well as such competitions, you must have passion. What is passion? क्या दिन क्या रात, क्या दिन क्या रात, यह मेरे जुनून है. क्या दिन क्या रात, ये मेरे जुनून है. सफलता तो मेरी रगों में बहता हुआ खून है. सफलता तो मेरी रगों में बहता हुआ खून है. Then the difference between when we talk about this competition and jealousy, हिंदी में से स्पर्धा कीजिए, ईर्ष्या ना कीजिए. ईर्ष्या you understand. So I'll talk about स्पर्धा. स्पर्धा is, मुझे उसकी राह पे कांटे नहीं, अपनी राहों पे फूल बिछाने हैं. मुझे उसकी राह पे कांटे नहीं, अपनी राह पे फूल बिछाने हैं. मुझे उसके लिए तालियां, मुझे उसके लिए तालियां, मगर अपने लिए नगाड़े बजवाने हैं. This is स्पर्धा, competition. And if you can help anybody else, you must help. Now, if you decide ultimately that you're going to join litigation, now lawyers are known for converting truth into false. Now, you can use anything for your purpose. Now, this is lawyering, in fact, but this can be done in a different way. So I would like to tell you the difference between this jhoot and such. Jhoot is, listen very, very carefully. कुछ ऐसा ही था, ऐसा हुआ नहीं. Facts are there, but you prove the facts differently. कुछ ऐसा ही था, ऐसा हुआ नहीं. तुम ऐसा नहीं चाहते हो, वैसा हुआ नहीं. That if you don't want that these facts should be brought into light, so that will be done. This is jhoot. Now, you can handle the situation with truth also. Now, truth is, कुछ ऐसा ही था, ऐसा ही हुआ, कुछ ऐसा ही था, ऐसा ही हुआ, तुम जैसा चाहते हो वैसा हुआ नहीं. That means you have to tell your client wherever you can help, taking different clues, using the law, using the facts. But what I feel, otherwise it's your choice. You should not distort the facts, because you have duties as human beings also. That today in the competition, any team may win. Then ask, looking into your conscience, have you really won? What is real winning? Have you ever tried to wipe out any tear from any eye? Have you touched any paining shoulder? Just try once. I think you'll get more happiness than winning these competitions. In fact, few qualities which you need to imbibe, whether you want to succeed in the competitions or in your studies or in your life ultimately, because ultimately it's life which is important. These things are momentary only. These will give you momentary happiness. I'm just quoting a Sanskrit shloka. Dharya yasya pita क्षमा च जननी शांति चिरम गेहिनी सत्यम सुनु अयम दया च भगिनी भ्राता मनः संयमा शय्या भूमि तलम दिशा अपि वसनम ज्ञान अमृतम भोजनम एते यस्य कुटुंबिना वद सखे कस्माद भय योगिना. You could have followed, even if you don't know Sanskrit, some words. A person for whom courage is his father, forgiveness is his mother, calmful mind is his wife, truth is his son, compassion his sister, and control of mind his brother. And this earth is a bed, the directions like the clothes, and the knowledge is his food. Now, what else you want? Now, if you have all these qualities, you have these family members, such friends, I think word is yours. Even then, sky will not be a limit for you. And ultimately, I'm 100% sure that you are going to win. Today, the competition is going to start. Tomorrow, the results will be there. And I would just now give a piece of advice. I'm sorry, elders are always used to deliver sermons. So, those who don't win, go and congratulate those who have won the competition. Those who have won should not feel false pride, should not boast, should go and shake hands with others. This is what is required. We are mortals. We don't know what is going to happen the next moment. Live this moment, sharing your joys, sharing your happiness, sharing others' sorrows. And one thing more I would like to say, that is, you have team codes and you feel very happy when the team code so and so is the winner. Now, what is this team code? Where is your identity for which you are feeling such a false pride? And again, मैं अपनी कविता की दो पंक्तियां आपको कहना चाहूंगी, आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि इसकी क्या कीमत है. बिन कैद ही तकनीकियों ने लिख दिया एक नंबर मेरी आस्तीन पे. बिन कैद ही तकनीकियों ने लिख दिया एक नंबर मेरी आस्तीन पे. मेरे नाम की अहमियत, मेरे नाम की अहमियत दीवार पे टंगी तख्ती से रह गई. Now this is ultimately what we have. And finally, because especially those who participate in mooting, they intend to join litigation. And the lawyers, they are an integral part of our system. If we look at the political leaders, most of them had been lawyers. So finally, Again, my heart, my poem. For all the participants and all the students who are future lawyers, तुम्हारी वाणी लेखनी और जिरा है अनमोल. तुम्हारी वाणी लेखनी और जिरा है अनमोल, मगर नहीं लगाओ किसी के जीवन का मोल. मगर नहीं लगाओ किसी के जीवन का मोल. सच जिरह का पहरावा नहीं बन सकता, न बनाओ. सच जिरह का पहरावा नहीं बन सकता, न बनाओ. मगर झूठ का कफन तो उसे ना पहनाओ. मगर झूठ का कफन तो इसे न पहनाओ. माना माना जिरह के शब्द बहुत कठोर होते हैं. माना जिरह के शब्द बहुत कठोर होते हैं, मगर इन्हें किसी के आंसुओं से क्यों धोते हैं. मगर इन्हें किसी के आंसुओं से क्यों धोते हैं. माना चाहिए तुम्हें मशहूरी और खुशहाली. ना, दिस इज एवरी एडवोकेट वांट्स. माना चाहिए तुम्हें मशहूरी और खुशहाली, मगर जरूरी तो नहीं किसी और की बेहाली. मगर जरूरी तो नहीं किसी और की बेहाली. जीत का जश्न मनाना कुछ बुरा नहीं. जीत का जश्न मनाना कुछ बुरा नहीं, मगर वह जीवन ही क्या जो दर्द से जुड़ा नहीं. मगर वह जीवन ही क्या जो दर्द से जुड़ा नहीं. सिक्कों की खनक तुम्हारी कानों को मीठी होगी. सिक्कों की खनक तुम्हारे कानों को मीठी होगी, मगर सुर की तार कहीं ना कहीं टूटी होगी. मगर सुर की तार कहीं ना कहीं टूटी होगी. एंड फाइनली, ए रब, प्रेयर टू गॉड, ए रब इन मूटर्स को, ए रब इन मूटर्स को देवदूत बनाना. ए रब इन मूटर्स को देवदूत बनाना. न हार न जीत न्याय के तराजू पे बिठाना. न हार न जीत न्याय के तराजू पे बिठाना. थैंक यू. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful words. We are honored to have you as our chief guest. Ma'am hardly needs any introduction, as she has made all of us look after her with her distinguished work in her innumerous capacities. Thank you so much, ma'am.
God bless, beta.
I would now like to introduce Ms. Aditi Narayan. She is one of the founding partners of the Legal Insider and the convener of this competition. I would request her to reflect on the rules of the competition.
Good morning to our esteemed guests and participant. There is a few things that a participant need to take care of during the session is ongoing. Your meetings, your sessions, your courtrooms is inside a Google Meet session, and all the links have been shared to you via your emails. The specific needs of your attention are to these points. The participants are required to keep their cameras turned on at all times, including the researcher. However, only the person who is speaking, that is, only the speaker who's presenting their argument, is supposed to keep their mics on. The rest, everybody in the courtroom are required to keep their mics turned off. The chits that the researcher is required to pass is to be done in the chat box of the Google Meet session that you're in. And you are to mark those messages while naming chit in all caps in the beginning and then typing your message to whatever you're conveying to your speaker. In case of any issues of network connectivity, you disconnect from the session. You do not need to panic. Please try to exit it entirely and reconnect again. And if it takes longer than 30 seconds, your moderators will get in touch with you 30 minutes prior to 1:30 when your session begins. Save their numbers and you can message and call or let them know that you are taking a minute to join so that they can inform the judges to wait for you, that you will be presenting when you reconnect. In case this delays beyond 4-5 minutes, requesting the next speaker who is available online from the same team to continue their argument, as the time here that we have is limited and we have a schedule that we have to follow. Lastly, the teams are having a total time for speaking 25 minutes plus 5 minutes. The extra 5 minutes is for your rebuttals. The rebuttals can only be initiated by your petitioners. The petitioners in the courtroom can initiate the rebuttals. If they do not, then the rebuttals may be entirely disregarded. The maximum a speaker is supposed to speak for is 15 minutes, and the minimum can be told to the moderators when you join the session. You will be telling them whatever time that you require to speak, and you will tell them whatever taps or notifications you need at, and they will let you know in the chat box itself. I request the participants to pay attention to the chat box because the moderators will be contacting you through the chat box itself. Lastly, all the best to the participants, and it will be great to have a mooting session with all of you on board.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I'm profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce Dr. Ravinder Kumar, Dean of IEC University, to share few words of wisdom with us.
Thank you. It is my proud privilege and honor to present vote of thanks on behalf of School of Law, IEC University, Baddi HP, and the Legal Insider. The program of this nature requires a numerous amount of efforts on the part of various stakeholders. I would like to begin by thanks our Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Anju Saxena. Ma'am has been force behind this program and had always encouraged and support us in all our initiatives. Our sincere gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Nishtha Jaswalji, HPNLU, for joining us today and delivering the inaugural address. Your thoughts on the future of legal education in moot court competitions, virtual moot court competition, and Madam told us to become a good researcher, and Madam told about the technology and the student have to learn various kind of skills are deeply pertinent, and we hope would be intensively engaged with by the participant over the course of next 3 days. I would like to extend our deepest regards to Registrar IEC University for every sport for making this event a grand success. I would like to thank the legal insider, particularly Ms. Aditi and Mr. Siddhant Sarkar, for collaboration and managing the very first virtual moot court competition. I would like to extend all assistance and help for future collaboration and programs. Before we proceed the technical session of preliminary, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final round. I would like to put on record our gratitude to management, academic, dean management, dean pharmacy, and university administration, and our dedicated batch of volunteers, without who diligent work, the moot court competition would not have materialized. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Prahlad, Head of Department School of Law, IEC University, my colleagues, Mrs. Deepika, Mrs. Mumtaz, Mrs. Mamta, Mr. Anil, Dr. Purushottam, and Sandeep. Finally, I wish all the best to all the participants. Give your best, all the best by winners. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this, I request Mr. Siddhant Sarkar and Ms. Aditi Narayan, who are the founding partners of the Legal Insider and also the conveners of this competition, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It was wonderful to hear those amazing words from you, Dr. Ravinder Kumar. So, I would like to extend my gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. Nisha Jaiswal, Vice Chancellor of Himachal Pradesh National Law University. Ma'am, your words have enlightened us today. We were truly, truly, truly blessed to have you for this session here. It is rightly said words that a guru can guide his shishya, and that is what you've done for us today. I am definitely sure that all the participants and even all the judges, the organizers, the volunteers, everybody present here will take your words as a lesson for life and also as a lesson for this event. We hope to see that your words have ignited a fire in them, and that will definitely be visible when they perform roaring in the rounds as budding lawyers. Thank you, ma'am, for showing us the guidance, and thank you us for giving the life lessons that you have done today. It was a sheer pleasure to have you on board for the inaugural ceremony of the first National Virtual Moot Court event on an online platform, and you making a presence on this makes us a bigger person to see you and to hear you through your achievements and your life journeys. Thank you so much, ma'am. My gratitude is also extended to our patron, Dr. Professor Dr. Anju Saxena, for providing us a support and platform for this hosting this event. And my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Ravinder Kumar for collaborating with us and making this event come on picture. I would now request my co-founder, Mr. Siddhant Sarkar, to please take the dais.
Thank you so much, Aditi. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this competition along with Ms. Aditi Narayan to all our dignitaries and participants present here. My sincere thanks to all our esteemed judges who have actually agreed to judge this mooting event. Thank you, judges, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to attend the Legal Insider in collaboration with IEC University, Baddi, National Moot Court Competition. My hearty thanks to all our committee members of the Legal Insider. Without you, the event would not have been possible. The whole committee of the Legal Insider is working so hard, starting from sending invitation to all prestigious colleges all across the nation to inviting the judges. And a special thanks to all our participants for participating in this event. We are glad to have 47 teams registering for this particular competition. Although some of the teams have backed out due to some unavoidable circumstances and also because of being infected by the novel coronavirus, but we wish them speedy recovery. To all our participants who have participated in this particular event, I must say it takes a lot to come out of your comfort zone and participate in a competition. You all are true champion. I wish you all the best for the competition and may the best team wins. I now officially declare the competition has started. All the best to all our participants and please adhere and keep in mind the rules and regulations which Aditi Narayan said during the inaugural session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for delivering the vote of thanks. I thank everyone present here for joining the inaugural session. The participants are requested to join their courtrooms at their respective times. And in case of any further query, you can feel free to contact us. Thank you so much.